safely out of the area. They raised the...
You just heard from Scott Stormer of the Coast Guard addressing the media after the Ride the Ducks boat was lifted from the water earlier today. They just completed that process moments ago. Good morning, everyone. I'm Joe Morano. That started up at 9 a.m. and the boat's recovery will help inspections and investigations to continue. That's going on with that. Color 10, though, is down in Branson right now, where Daniel Shedd has been since daybreak this morning, and we check in with him. Daniel, what have you seen or heard about today from down in Branson?
Well, Joe, good morning. Originally, this Coast Guard allocating 5 hours for that salvaging operation of that Ride the Ducks vessel at the bottom of Table Rock Lake, really only taking divers and lifting crews about an hour and a half to get that boat from the bottom of Table Rock Lake, about 80 feet below, up to the water's surface. We don't know what it looked like down at the bottom. They took pictures of that, but we can tell you as they raised it up out of the water, this vessel distressed, to say the least, from those storms that occurred last Thursday. We can also tell you that we saw from the top of the racks most, if not all, of the life jackets in their proper place. Now, the next steps from here is this boat will be taken out of the water and transported to a safety facility where the NTSB will take over for their investigation. They're mainly concerned about whether safety protocol was followed by Ride the Ducks. They're going to be analyzing this boat as well as analyzing any type of maintenance or repair records to this boat. This is one investigation. Another investigation is being headed up by the Missouri State Highway Patrol. They're going to be looking at whether or not any criminal charges should be filed in this case, specifically criminal negligence on behalf of Ride the Ducks employees. We do know that Ride the Ducks is fully cooperating in this investigation, and we also know that Ride the Ducks is closed as they participate throughout this ongoing investigation. And that's where we bring in Color 10's Crystal Blair. You've been down here covering this event really since the start on Thursday night, but we learned something new this morning about Ride the Ducks.
That's correct. Ride the Ducks has released a statement saying, as the families prepare to do the unthinkable, and that is prepare memorials and funerals for those that were lost in this tragic accident, they have said that they will pay for all expenses. Now, I'm going to read to you part of that statement that came out today. They say, today we continue to focus our efforts on the families. We are offering to pay for all related medical bills and funeral expenses, return all personal items from the rescue scene, and assist with any related travel or accommodations that will help the families in their time of need. They say they remain deeply saddened by the tragic accident. Now, at this point, that's the only statement we've heard from the company. They are not allowed to comment at all, Daniel, on what's going on in this investigation. But I do know you learned something as well about the victims who survived.
Yeah, we do have a silver lining in this story, at least a little bit for the survivors in this case. There were several victims that were taken from Table Rock Lake to Cox Branson. Cox Branson announcing last night around 7 o'clock that all of those victims have been discharged from the hospital and on their way on to recovery. We plan on covering this story, as we have since Thursday night, extensively right here on Color 10 News. Make sure to tune in for Crystal's story tonight on Color 10 News at 5 and 6 o'clock. Joe, back to you.